Alright, well actually, now that I'm here, I guess I'll go over the carpetless stuff now. The reason that I'm gonna be doing this is because, you know, I wanna try to avoid confusion, because a lot of people have been doing this on stream, or they've been trying. And I feel like there might be some confusion about how RTA viable this is. So, I basically want to go through it. I basically want to go through it and show just exactly how not RTA viable it is. And, you know, spoiler alert, the bomb shit is way easier. Getting up here is kind of the easy part. But this is where it gets hard. So, I'm gonna pause this here, and just in case people don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna switch to my desktop, just to explain this. So, this video was posted 2 days ago, February 14th, and it was someone claiming to have found a new carpetless setup. So that was it. Not really a setup, she didn't stay up there, but she did get up there, so it kind of showed proof of concept, and this got people's brains working. And then, fast forward a little bit, and so Frame Perfection posted this yesterday, where he did get up there. Now, it looks easier than it is, and I'm gonna try to explain why. So, let me go back in here. So the first thing, really, that's hard, or the one thing that's way harder than it looks, I should say, is this wall kick here, this second one. That looks like a normal wall kick, but it's actually a glitchy wall kick. Now, let me just try to explain this wall kick with this handy picture that I have right here. So you're probably looking at this and you're thinking like, what the hell is that? So this is a map of Mario's quarter step movements. Now, if you don't know what quarter steps are, basically, the game calculates Mario's position 4 times per frame, and it calculates wall collisions 4 times per frame. So, what's happening here is Mario's coming in, this one, this is the second quarter frame of his movement, and this wall is pushing him out to here. Then he moves further in, and now he's over here, is his next intended position. This wall up here is the spire. So what happens is it pushes him back out to here, and then his next intended position is here, which is back inside this wall, and that allows him to glitchy wall kick. Now, if you don't know what a glitchy wall kick is, I can try to explain that here real quick. So, let me actually open this in a different program. So for a glitchy wall kick, basically what happens is Mario comes up, in this case he comes up to a wall, he comes up to this wall and bonks. Now what's happening is Mario has speed going in this direction, so when he bonks, if during this frame he moves close enough to this wall so that this wall becomes the reference wall, when he goes to wall kick, instead of wall kicking off of the front wall, he'll wall kick off of this wall with an insane angle, and he'll go straight forward. And that's pretty much the same thing that happens here, except in this case, whoops, in this case, what's happening is he's contacting this spire wall over here on this third quarter step, and then the spire wall's pushing him back, and then when he moves forward again, he's then back into the right wall. I can't really describe how insanely precise this glitchy wall kick is to get, but the way the Tassers explained it is that you need an angle that's basically has a tolerance of like 5 in either direction, which is absolutely tiny, and I'll show you exactly how tiny it is. But you also need to have a speed of exactly 21 to allow Mario to come into this wall and then come back out and into this wall. It's insanely precise. And just to exemplify that, let me do this real quick. Yeah, I already have the code set. So this number in the top right corner, this is Mario's facing angle. Now the Tassers told me you need to have an angle of about 37,680. Now you can see if I try to get that, even trying to get it, I'm not gonna get even close. Like, you end up too far away. So the trick is just so precise Like, you're just not gonna get it. Even if I, like, pause buffer, it's hard. 37, 680. Like, you can see that, like, in a frame, it changes by, like, potentially 100. It just went up, like, 400 there. So, like, it's just, the angle's just too precise, the speed is too precise, and so on and so forth, you know. So, as much as the initial video might look easy, it's really not. It is really, really hard. And, Plush tweeted today that the bomb stuff is easier. It just is. So, as easy as the initial clip looks, it's just not. It's just too hard. But, the other thing you might be thinking about is, what if you don't use a glitchy wall kick? What if you don't need a glitchy wall kick? Because I've done some of that before, right? You can get pretty close, right? It looks like you can get pretty close. These are my attempts from yesterday. It looks like you can get pretty close without a glitchy wall kick, but you actually can't. Because, let's look at this for a second. So you can see frame by frame, Mario's here. Now that might look pretty close. It might look like I'm almost on the roof. But the problem is that Mario, when Mario starts butt sliding, he can't jump for 4 frames. So it's not enough to just barely get on this roof. You need to get pretty far up this roof. And at this point, the tassers don't even know if it's possible to get up there without a glitchy wall kick. So at this point, you know, and this trick is fairly new. It was discovered like 2 days ago, so maybe new developments will happen. But at this point, we're fairly certain that you need the wall kick, the glitchy wall kick, to get up there. And as I just described, with this glitchy wall kick, it's just too precise. The angle that you need is too precise. The speed that you need is too precise. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen even in single star. So, what this means for my carpetless grind, because as some of you might know, I was planning to grind carpetless, is that whenever I do that, it will be the bomb thing, unless something new is found, because this is just not possible. This is just way too hard. It's just not gonna happen with a human. So, you know, it's a little bit disappointing, but I wanted to do this just to hopefully clear up some confusion, because this just isn't happening. It's just not. It's simple as that. So, I hope that was educational. And don't forget to sacrifice your Force-born child to me.